Headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays it.
My name is Sarah White, and today I'm here to tell you about my ag story. My ag story starts long before me. My mother's father, my grandpa, was loading seeds one day at a fertilizer company, and the boss started fussing at him and all of the other employees. Mind you, they were working as hard as they could to keep up with the demand of work that day. But on that day, my grandpa decided that he no longer wanted to work for anybody else in his lifetime. He wanted to be his own boss. So he decided that he would start farming and went out and bought his own tractor. This tractor right here is the first tractor that my grandpa ever bought. He farmed a total of 450 acres, which 90 of those acres were timberland and 360 of those acres were farmland. He also raised hogs from fair to finish from 1972 to 1997. He grew milo, corn, peanuts, and soybeans. Growing up, I was always really close with my grandpa and spent a lot of time riding with him in the tractor when he was working in the fields. My grandpa sadly passed away from cancer in 2010, which took a big part of my life away from me. However, I believe that is one of the main reasons why I have such a passion for agriculture today. Growing up and doing things with my grandpa around the farm when I was little really taught me how farmers truly care for the animals and the land that they tend to. After my grandfather's passing, it was about time for me to be going into high school, and my mother, aunt, and cousin were all in FFA before me. I knew that the FFA teacher that we had at our high school, Don White, was one of the best teachers there, and that I needed to be in FFA to have him as a teacher. Freshman year, I joined FFA. However, I was not that active in FFA until my sophomore year. My sophomore year is really where I started to expand with FFA and get leadership positions. I was reporter my sophomore year and went on to be president of my chapter my junior and senior year. Also a regional officer for the Northeast region and maintained office in the Albemarle Federation for 2 years. Being in FFA really expanded my love for agriculture and made me want to go to NC State to pursue a degree in agriculture. Since being at NC State, I'm really thankful that everything in my life has led me to this moment where I can go to a campus that has some of the greatest professors, extension, and resources. I really believe that if it were not for my grandpa instilling his love for agriculture in me at such a young age, that I would not have chosen the path that I have today. Outside of my time in FFA, I have also had the opportunity to work hands-on in the agricultural field. I first started out as a crop scout for Harold Crop Consulting when I was a sophomore and junior in high school. I worked for Harold Crop Consulting for 2 years, maintaining cotton and peanuts, looking for disease and insects. This past summer, I worked for Helena Agra out of Cortland, Virginia as their summer intern. With my summer intern position with Helena, I was able to take tissue samples on cotton, soybeans, and peanuts to make sure that the right nutrients were being applied to the plant. With this, I was able to make recommendations of products that Helena sells to farmers to make sure that their crops were not nutrient deficient in any area. Very thankful to be able to have experience working in the agricultural field through these past 3 years, and I've really learned a lot from it that I've been able to apply to the things that I learned in school. And I can definitely say that I think they will help me in my future being in an agricultural career, to be able to work with farmers on the first level to understand the problems that they face every day.